Hey viewers, my name's Cara. Today we're gonna play the demo of Tiny Bookshop. I've had this saved for a while, hadn't gotten around to playing it, and it is currently, this is May 2026, for the next week or so, this game is on sale on Steam. So I thought now would be a good time to play the demo in case any of you want to get the game while it's on sale, or if I decide that I love it and want to get it. So as it says down there, they have a Discord, you can wishlist the game on Steam, you can also support me on my Ko-fi, Cara Witch. So I'm gonna start with my camera over here as I usually do, and we'll see how that works. I have seen people play a little bit of this game before, and I don't remember where the demo ends. Today is the day. I've packed up my things, leaving everything else behind. I love the music. For a quiet life by the sea. Tiny Bookshop. Great music. Waterfront Square, Monday, first day of summer. Click, click, click. We're opening. Okay, so what I'm currently blocking over here is some of the books that I have. My, what a sight. You must be the new bookseller. This is Tilda. I've heard so much about you. What? How? Like what? Who are you? How? Oh, don't worry, I have my sources. Anyway. Welcome to our quaint little town. I'm glad you've decided to stop by. I thought you might need someone to show you the ropes around here. I'm Tilda. I used to run the local bookstore here before my retirement. Lovely to meet you. Let's see. You should know that us Bookstonians have very particular taste in books. I, for example, prefer to read classic and crime novels and not much else. So, why don't I have a look at your selection and see if I can find something worthwhile? Okay. Okay, we found a crime book. Bravo, you had the right book on hand. And you can see up above me, we've got I had 2 crime books. That's -1, because if she takes one. Crime sale chance, 16%. Scales with the number of stocked books. Plus 3% from Tilda being here. When a customer finds a book, they'll keep looking for more. Oh, sadly, you did not have the right book on offer. We did not have the right classic book that she wanted. What's over here? So this is the sunny. This is just the weather. It's nice today. Tilda, while in the shop, adds plus 3% to classic sale chance and crime sale chance. Okay. Even though you may have books of the right genre, whether people actually take one home depends on the sale chance. You can check your sale chance at any time by hovering over the genres on the right. Do we maybe want me to be in the lower right? Still not going to be able to see some of the books, but maybe that's better. Could also go to the other side. But if there's going to be dialogue stuff right here, we'll see. You can check your sale chance at any time by hovering. Okay, we did that earlier. Like this. Sale chance shows the odds that someone might find a book they like. Because the chance is based on how many books you have in your shop, it'll decrease as you run out of books throughout the day. Managing to sell that last book of a genre is the mark of a great bookseller. Okay. So Tilda's got one thing in her bag. Like a little sale up there. Bye, Tilda. All right, we've got somebody else coming in. All right, happily read more Peter Spinner. This person's got fact. This person's taken a travel book. That's what is currently blue. I did not have the right fantasy book they wanted. There we go. I was like, I know we can move a little bit. Oh, hey, Fern. Hi there, you're the bookseller, right? I see you already talked to Tilda. Did she know everything about you already? Yeah, she does that. Told me all about the review before I'd even started my job there. Oh, I'm talking about the Buxtonbury Review. It's the local paper. Yeah, I sort of write for them. My name's Fern Estrada. Glad to meet you. Your arrival is kind of the only interesting thing that's happened around here in a while, so you'll have to excuse my nosiness, but it's sort of my job to write about you now. How about you help me out by answering a few of my questions and I'll give you a free subscription in return. You might appreciate the events calendar, and people often sell used books in the classifieds. Right, so, for the record, what made you come to Buxtonbury? Needed an escape, searching for where I belong, wanted an adventure. Let's say searching for where I belong. Oh, wow. I kind of feel the same way. I hope it works out for you. Okay, and what's your first impression of the town so far? Very, windy, a bit intimidating, friendly, I think. Don't worry, it really is. People might be meddlesome, but they only have the best intentions. Okay, that's a great way to describe things. Thanks so much for the little interview, I really appreciate it. And I promise you'll have your first copy of the review by tomorrow morning. I'll have a look at your selection now if you don't mind. See you around? Nice. So Fern, while in the shop, adds plus 5% chance to fact sale. Look at these people are so excited. Okay, so I can move around a little bit with the arrow keys. Coastal wildlife of Buxton Bay. Read on or leave. Most of the board is taken up with illustrations of the marine animals native to the local bay. You recognize a moon jellyfish with 4 purple circles. You remember seeing one stranded at Far Beach before. Their delicate tentacles are used to catch prey such as plankton but are harmless to humans. You also see an image of a herring gull in flight. It has characteristically bright orange spot on its otherwise yellow bill. These scavengers can seem menacing to humans, but they're trying to adjust to the increasing urbanization of their habitats. They're incredibly intelligent. For example, researchers have observed them shoplifting books, presumably using them to nest in. Lastly, there's a group of small gray acorn barnacles pictured, shown to look different above and below the water's surface. Were you aware that the hard bumps often found on rocks and boats are actually the shells of small arthropods? An acorn barnacle's legs poke out from the top once the tide comes in to catch plankton out of the water. Fascinating creatures. It feels like you've gained a whole new appreciation for coastal critters today. We can also see okay, telescope is out of order right now. Best check back later. They're still shopping. Stuff over here. Whoop. Made a sale? Is that what that noise was? Money you made. Oh, and then we gotta close up for the day. Alright, so that's day 1. Here it is, the Buxtonbury Review, filled with articles, events, and items for sale. Thanks, Fern. Buxtonbury Review reports the goings-on around town. Alright, so summer day 2. Today and tomorrow are sunny. Flea market on Saturday. Buxtonbury newcomer turns new page. Have you ever dreamt of finding your true home and starting a humble business abroad? That's precisely what this tiny bookshop operator has done, choosing our very own Buxtonbury as their latest destination. When asked about their first impression, the fresh-faced bookseller finds Buxtonbury to be very friendly. Find out more about this new and exciting shop by visiting the waterfront tomorrow. Very nice. Guest column, Moira's Travelogue. Okay. You can check today and tomorrow's weather, keep an eye out for upcoming events. Here you can see the money in your pocket, and all the books you own, both in shop and storage. Looks like they're running a little low. In the classifieds, you can acquire used books to replenish your stocks. Let's give it a try, just click to buy. And we've got some stuff that is 0, so we get these for free. These should come in handy. Maintaining a good stock of books is an important part of any bookselling venture. Alright, so we got a number of everything. The classifieds sometimes have other bits and bobs. Let's pick up this lonely cactus. It's for free. Cactus, while equipped, adds a 2% chance to drama sales and also adds 2% danger. It's a plant, a standing item, it's a small item, and it's a dangerous item. Okay. Close the newspaper by toggling it off in the item bar. And then I also see new stuff over here. But I don't want to toggle that off yet. Maybe I want to buy more stuff. A few more books. Yeah. Okay. Used books, vintage books. Could get more, but for now, give this lonely cactus a home. This is your item bar. You can open the newspaper and customize the shop. Click here to customize the shop. All right. This is your inventory. Drag an item. Oh, click and drag to place it in the bookshop. Now drop the item into one of the highlighted slots. So I could put it on the ground around the shop, or I could put it in a window. Nice, you got a boost to drama sales from having the cactus equipped. Some items increase your sale chance for certain genres or change the effectiveness of other items. Watch out though, sometimes this comes at the expense of another genre. Equipping some items also increases daily expenses, so keep that in mind. This is a +4 to daily expenses. Hover over an item to check out what it does. There we go. To remove, simply right-click it. Great. I'm gonna put it back for now. You can decorate inside or outside the shop. Just click here. Click here to manage your inventory by different categories. Try selecting paints to begin painting. Bouquinist's Green is the name of that. Bouquiniste. Booker's Gray. Mint. Oh, I love mint. Petrichor. That's the color they think petrichor is? It's like a lavender lilac. Purple. Monarch. Neptune. Azure. Poppy. Blush. Honey. Mousy Brown. Coal. Payne's Gray. And Ceramic. Click to select a paint bucket. Well, I do love a lilac. Look for a white dot or use the icons above the bookshop to know what you can paint. Okay, so you can paint the walls, the inner walls, the trim, or the roof. Ooh, I want a purple roof. And then I'm gonna right click to put it away. My alarm's going off in the background, pardon. Once you've satisfied your inner interior decorator, click this button to save and return. Okay, but I'm not done yet. We got a book sign. While equipped, it adds 5% to our customer count. It's a small hanging item. And a folding table. We can show off some items there. +1 to daily expenses. It is a huge standing and paintable item. A guest book. +2% customer count. And if you sold more than 10 books yesterday, you get +5% to customer count. It's a classy item. Okay, cool. So I want to do... Yeah, what if I do white walls, mint trim, and a purple roof? You can also paint the actual bookshelf, I think. Yeah, do I want mint? What if we do the Payne's Gray on that, or the light gray, Booker's Gray? I don't know. Blue. Oh, I like blue too. Do we just do lilac to bring the lilac inside, maybe? The floor. Mint floor. Excellent. Shelves, we just have that one. Standing items. Oh yeah, now we have this. Put our little table outside. Put our guest book on it, or guest book inside? Guest book inside, like that. Paints. Make our little table white. No, that's kind of too much. Put it back to brown. I like the light brown. Hanging items, book sign. Can't go on the front. Okay, it's gonna go there. Maybe I want the outside to just be all purple. Like that. Oh, the book sign changes with that color. This is the darker green. Ooh, maybe I like a darker wall. I don't know. Let's try something. Nah, we're gonna go back to kind of how it was. It's too light, though. I wish it wasn't that light. But that looks weird to me. Wait, I can paint the plant, too? Oh, I can! I can make it in, like, a little pink pot. There we go. I'm not gonna paint the guest book, even if it'll let me. Standing items, hanging items, book items, classy, dangerous, furniture, plants, and adds chance to drama. Okay, so it'll also show you by the, yeah, you can't see it behind me, but it shows it right over there that there's also a category where you can filter by what it adds to your chance for. Okay, welcome Booksenberry. Each day you can visit a location to visit on the map. Going to a location has a travel cost, which is based on your daily expenses as well as parking fees for the location. You'll unlock more locations as you go. For now, let's pick Waterfront Square again. So we have to bear in mind that we always have to have enough money to actually go to another place. So this is Bookston Bay. This looks like it says Atlantic Ocean over here at the side. We've got the Grand Pier. Far Beach is over there. This is an area called Time, which I think is very cute. We've got the Borough Hills up there. And I can't read what the rest of this says because it's behind here. We've got Rye off to the side. And this is Bookston something. Here are the books in your storage. Select a genre by left-clicking it or to start stocking your shelves. Okay. And then over above me, it shows what I have in my shop versus this is what I have in storage. I only have one bookshelf for now, so I can't fit a ton of stuff. Place, remove, cycle genres. Ooh. Click to place, select a genre on the shelf. Click and drag to place multiple books. Okay. So we need a few more crime books. Nice. This is now in the shop. Cool. Stocking more books of a genre increases the odds that people will find what they like within the genre. Check the sale chance by hovering over the books on the right. 25%, 21%. You can remove books with a right click, a left, yeah, a right click, the other one. Let's fill up the shelves. No need to leave any empty space. All right, so kids' books. Well, kids' books are up here right now, but let's put them on the bottom because they're kids' books. Let's put some travel books down here. We've got crime, got some more fantasy. Let's do some classics mixed in with that. Travel, kids, classic, and fantasy. All right, we've got facts, drama, and crime. Okay, so we have room for some more stuff. We can do more crime. Some more history. So what do we have over here now? I've got 40 out of 40 books. 6, 5, 5, 5, 9, 6, and 4. So I have a little bit more history, obviously. Wait, history? No, classics. That's not history. It's classic books. Not the same thing. All right, we can go ahead. Day 2. That's cute. Did you notice you can look around the location, click and drag to move the view, or I was using the arrow keys before. You can interact with things by clicking on them, pick up the buoy. Ooh, adds 1% to travel sale chance. Ooh. Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta open up. Can I go? Well, so I can't do any customizing now in the middle of the day. Whoa, it's very pink. Starting the day. There we go. It's a good thing we have a little ramp. It's not a very big bookshop, though. It is a tiny trailer. Oh, I'm picking up some fantasy. Oh, here comes Tilda. I didn't know Stephen King wrote this, they said. Here comes Tilda. Ah, there you are. I wanted to commend you on how much you've been livening up this place. I'm sure you'll want to branch out to other places in town now. My friend Mary owns a very successful cafe in the town center. If I call her up and get her to give you a parking space, you could get quite a few visitors. I want to stay here. Good call. Good call. Yes, I know, dear. You can always trust me on these sorts of things. It's decided then. Meet me out by the Café Liberté as soon as you can. New spot unlocked. Nice. Challenge unlocked. Go to the cafe and speak to Tilda. Excuse me. Oh, and while we're on the topic of showing your face, I heard our dear Walter was quite impressed with your wagon. He's one of the local fishers. Why don't you go over there and introduce yourself? He should be back from his recent catch just now. Oh, hey! Walter? Challenge unlocked. Ahoy, matey. Introduce yourself to Walt the sailor. You might want to write this down, love. Having an organized diary will come in handy in our business. You know what? I still have quite a few unsold journals left over from my old shop. So here, why don't you take this one? Yeah! Of course, I already would have a journal. I'm a huge journaler, but thank you, Tilda. Hey, what are you doing here? So I assumed you'd be at the beach like everyone else. Oh, I'm so sorry. I already forgot that you're new. You just seem to fit in so easily. So sorry. Sorry. Here, I'll show you how to get to the far beach in case you want to drop by there soon. Far beach. Destination unlocked. Challenge unlocked. Visit the beach 3 times. I'm not really a beach person myself, but I'm sure the crowd there will need some of your reading material. You got the journal. Open it anytime to check on your progress. Boom. Here you can track which genres you've sold the most of, useful for adjusting your selection. Don't forget your sunscreen. This is the total number of books that you sold here. Check back for hints and events. Looks like this page holds little postage stamps to mark your moments in Bookstonbury. You'll collect stamps as you're making contributions around town. You can also see progress toward stamps as well as hints and extra info. Hover over the stamp for more information. Get to know the beach by visiting it 3 times. Café Liberté. Oh, click one of the bookmarks to quickly navigate between different chapters of the journal. Stamps. The waterfront. I've sold 9 books here. Travel and fact books do well here, it seems. It's quiet, it says. Characters, Tilda and Fern. Equipped items. Great. The effects of our various books that we currently have going on. And our calendar. A view what's happening, what has happened. Check back frequently if you're unsure what's happening around town. Click one of the days to see more details. A summer bonfire at the end of summer. Weekly flea market. Okay, great. We gotta introduce ourselves to Walt. Hi, Walt. Ahoy there, kiddo. How's it going? Stamp collected. Looks like you got a sturdy vessel there. A good sturdy vessel. I've some old items lying around which I thought you might like. Let's see if any of it's to your liking. Oh, okay. A special buoy for a special someone. Adds an increased travel sale chance and negative 15% to animal effects. Okay. Echoes the wisdom of the sea, tattling trout. Adds 25% to maritime effects while the fish is talking, but -2 recommendations per day. Adds to travel sale chance. Wall activatable item, distracting item. Okay. Vintage globe. Country names and borders may be out of date. +1 to daily expenses, and for each different location you've visited in the past 7 days, it adds to your travel sale chance. Okay, interesting. I don't want any of those right now. My friends tell me you've got some decent cargo on board too. They've been especially enjoying your travel and classic novels. Guess I have to be careful or I might be outsold by your... Why don't we make a bet? If you can make 20 sales to my buddies, I'll admit defeat. Okay. They like travel and classics. So I'm gonna want to have more of those in stock. Oh. Ooh. Bye, Tilda. Bye, Fern. Okay, we made some sales today. We haven't had to deal with any recommendations yet. That's probably going to happen on the next day. Some items have been discounted a little. Now might be a good time to buy them. Although you could wait longer and risk someone else buying them first. Items in the seasonal section have a slower turnover, so there's no need to hurry. Snatch them up before the season ends. A birdhouse painted by my talented niece and nephew. Adds to fact sale chance. It is a calming and animal-related item. Vintage desk bell. Adds recommendations per day, but it's a distracting item. Kids' books are on sale. Comedies and tragedies, children's collection, gothic horror. Well, we don't have a lot of crime anymore, so we should get more of that. Ooh, fantasy and crime. Okay. And then I want to get the vintage kids books that are on sale, but now we don't have very much money, so hopefully that's enough for our parking the next day. Oh, we got one fantasy book out of that and a bunch of kids books. Okay. So then we have to go close that. Look around the map by clicking and dragging. Okay, so Cafe Liberté is over here. Oh, Bookston Proper is what that was called. Ooh, we can look all the way over here. Whoa, okay. Far Beach costs 15 to go to, so we cannot go there because I spent too much. Oh, can't go to Cafe Liberté either. Shoot, I wish I had known that before I did. I guess I could have probably checked first and then reopened the catalog, huh? Okay, so I don't love the way this looks. I'm glad you don't have to pay for this. Let's try all purple for now. So do I just have to pick my location and then it'll let me look at my books? Facts and travel. I've sold 3 books to the local sailors so far. It says I have something new in here. What's new here? Oh! Right, the buoy that he gave me. Increased to travel sale chance. Okay. But are there... maritime... okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Great. So we do want that, because we want an increased travel sale. Well, we have to go here. Right, we can't go anywhere else right now. Let's add... oh. Most of the classics that I have. Travel and fact books also do well here, not just classics. But I want to have some drama. I don't have any fantasy on. Let's increase that. Yeah. Fact, travel. Travel and fact books. But I think travel and classics is also what the sailors like. So let's do some more of those. So now we have 9, 7, 6. Yeah. Well, let's go. Let's see. We'll figure it out. Open, open, open. We can also be impacted by unexpected sources such as the weather, visitors, or special states. It's nice out today. And then that's our little challenge. Puppy! Hi, bud. Good dog. He's a good baby. Hello, this little stray seems a bit hungry. Throw the dog a treat. Would you like to pet the dog? Yes. Yes. Happy puppy. Could you see him, actually? Some people will ask for help if they can't find what they're looking for. Click the bubble to help them. They won't wait forever. All right, here we go. Our first recommendation. Listen closely to the request and try to pick up on what kind of book they're looking for. Hi, you're the highlight of my route. I'm looking for a new hobby. I don't really have the time for anything over 700 pages, though. I'm a fan of books like Hiking Trails in Buxton Bay. We're going to go over here on the left so that you can see all of that. Books like Hiking Trails in Buxton Bay, which is a travel book. This is a difficulty of 1 star. So under 700 pages, they like travel books. That's all we know. Okay? Pay attention to how certain parts are worded. Some things could be optional while others are really important. People also leave some of their likes and dislikes unsaid, so make sure to put yourself in their shoes. Some requests might be harder to fulfill than others. This one should be easy. Check the difficulty there. Requests usually get more difficult as the stock dwindles throughout the day. Let's look for a book that might pique their interest. Okay, so I'm looking at travel books. Here you can see the important info about the book, including a short description. Into the Sunset, The Magical West. 132 pages. That's good. It's from 2019. Explore the mythical and exotic lands of Western Europe. Satirical travelogue lets you in on the secret wisdom and mysterious culture of the West. Why does that sound actually really funny? So a short book, that's fine. Okay. Short description, publication date, genre, author, and page count can all help. Do you think this book is a good match? Once you've found a good match, try recommending it. Okay, great. This one's also short. Tasting History by Max Miller. This one's short. It says they're looking for a new hobby. Tasting History could get you into the hobby of cooking. This one, I don't know how it leads to a hobby. The Bookshop book. It's also short. Short, Notes from a Small Island. Short, Catching Carps, Fishing. That one's also short. Okay, so none of these are longer than 700 pages, so we're good on that. But this is The Travels of Marco Polo. Okay. What if it was Tasting History? This one's about an island. This one's about fishing. Fishing might be something interesting for getting into a new hobby for somebody who's a fan of a hiking trails book. This one's about trains. Let's try Tasting History. Maybe you want to get into cooking? Perfect recommendation. Sounds like something I could get into. Great. Thanks for coming. Perfect recommendation. You might have found someone's favorite book. They'll buy this one and keep shopping. Thanks for coming. Wow, your customers became inspired. This happens whenever you successfully recommend a book. Plus 15% to all books sale chance. For a while. I was trying to see if you could see the puppy, but now that I've moved my camera, there's our pup. Oh, hey Fern. Hey, I'll just pick out a new book if that's okay. Yeah, it's what we're here for. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, and let's hope the nice weather holds up till Saturday. Everyone's counting on it for the flea market. Thanks, Fern. And you add increased fact sale chance while you're here. Okay, interesting. Ooh, they're looking at the Marco Polo one. I see you've met our little mascot. Such a shame, though. He shouldn't be sleeping outside. I throw him a fish from time to time. I know he likes those. But I can't take him in, unfortunately. I'm way too often on a catch. Anyway, here's what I've got today. Tattling trout, a square buoy, which adds to the travel sale chance. We already have something that adds to travel sale chance. They probably stack, but I don't need another one of them, probably. And then this one is travel sale chance but removes animal effects, so I think I don't want that. Oh. Thanks, bud. Got a sec? Yeah, what you need? This is a 5-star difficulty, everyone. 5-star difficulty. Just dropping by real quick, I'd like to read more about beautiful nature on planet Earth. Also, I'm interested in factual books, but niche books are not my cup of tea. Nature, fact, not niche. Okay, well, here's our fact books. Maybe you notice some books can show up across different genres. It doesn't impact how the customer perceives the book, but you can use it to recommend books in a genre where your customer might not have been looking. Yeah, so like reading more about beautiful nature on planet Earth might be a travel book, but you know you like factual books, but it might not be in the fact section, you know? Okay, so fine, I get that. The decoration of houses is not about beautiful nature on planet Earth. Herb crafting. The Power of Natural Healing and Hexing by Star Ravenhunt. Why do I feel like that's a book that I should know? Yeah. Probably not what this person's looking for, but just a story why we still tell fairy tales. I've read other books like that because I did stuff about that in college. Not all of the books in this game, but most of the books are real books. Like, The Secret History of Buxtonbury, probably not a real book because Buxtonbury is not a real place, right? I don't know for sure, but games, game design, and game studies on the natural flora of Buxtonborough. Okay, that's nature. Taxonomy of the flora of Buxton Bay. Not really niche. Well, that's niche in the sense that it's local. Okay, but then also travel books, bookshop, notes from a small island, small weird lovely island that became his home, catching carps, by train through Spain, stunning vistas, uncover fascinating hidden gems. That's kind of like beautiful nature, right? These are kids' books, we don't want that. Wuthering Heights, Ariel, Julius Caesar, and True Beauty are what I have under drama right now. Let's just look at everything briefly to find out what we have. Oh, the Canterbury Tales. Shatter Me, Ranma, Before the Coffee Gets Cold, and Circe. Okay, let's go with the, the Flora of Buxtonborough. Oh, I won't be able to discuss this with anybody, thanks, but no thanks. So that was too niche because it's about your local area? Okay, well, here we go. That was a 5-star difficulty on my first day doing recommendations, to be fair. Like, come on. Notes from a Small Island, what a perfect gift. Okay. Good thing I didn't recommend that one to the other person. Help me out here, matey. Oh, you're one of the sailors. I want to sell you one of the books in... Well, I guess it doesn't have to be in that certain genre. I just need to sell you books. Ahoy! I want to delve into the past. Something historical, please. Also, I quite like a thrilling story. Something historical like classic. Something historical like fact, because you want to delve into the past, so it needs to be factual. History of Buxtonbury. No, that's disproven theories. Okay. Crime and Punishment. A thrilling historical story. The Great Gatsby. The Odyssey. Yeah, maybe. That's a thrilling historical story. A collection of poems. St. Buxton's greatest works of poetry. The Canterbury Tales. I don't know. Oh, and down here. Oh, did we forget to look on this shelf before? The Importance of Being Earnest. The Scottish Play. The Canterville Ghost. Valperga. Something historical. The Odyssey. Let's go with The Odyssey. It's a 4-star difficulty. No! Not thrilling at all. Okay, well. I'll get the hang of it at some point, I promise. So yeah, being on this side of the screen seems to be the better bet for most of this game, so you can see everything on screen here. Well, I sold 4 travel books today, and 2 fact and 1 fantasy. Alright, we have to have money to go to a different location. Thanks for playing the demo! Okay, I just got 3 days, I guess. I didn't know if it was like once you get to another location for a day, but apparently it's just 3 days. So had I had enough money for the 3rd day to go to another location, we could have played the final day there. We hope you enjoyed your stay in Buxtonbury. You can support us by wishlisting on Steam and joining the Discord. See you there. Smiley face. Oh, and then we've got some credits popping up. So that is the demo of Tiny Bookshop. Let me know if you liked it. Let me know if you've been playing this game. I definitely think that folks who watch my main channel and may have followed me over here are definitely bookish people. I talk about books on my main channel a lot. I do talk about, obviously, witchcraft and paganism related books a lot, but also I have a theater degree, so occasionally we've talked about theater, so there's drama, there's the historical classics, so I feel like y'all would like this game. But thanks for playing the demo with me. Thanks for watching and or listening to this video. I will see you next time, and until then, don't forget to be awesome, blessed be, and goodbye.